like what he looked like. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, nigga, cause that wouldn't be me. I was like, nigga be tripping out and shit, nigga. I'll probably run away or something. It's like, oh shit, this nigga crazy, bro.
Uh-huh.
So like, I really want to know what like I look like this, like to you, cause like I can feel like I'm funny as fuck, but like I'm still me, like.
God damn it.
So. You want to know that shit, bro? When I wake up, I'll be like, bro, this nigga, man, this dumbass nigga. Like, what the fuck, you stupid? Yeah.
Yep. Pretty much.
Okay.
Usually what happens, you'll remember the last night and be like, oh, god damn.
I know.
You're like, ah, shit. Fuck. God damn it.
To me, watching me, never fuck with Day Day again.
Exactly, pretty much. What?
Yeah, I see him. And clap.
He's in the car.
Peer pressure, bitch. God damn.
Right?
Oh yeah, you're back. The back of your flannel says troublemaker. See, now you're spinning. Now you're actually spinning.
I was spinning.
Yeah. Lean with it, rock with it, nigga.
Like, what I do come back to me, I got so many questions for your ass, man. Cause like, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
God damn it. God damn it.
Like, oh my god. Like, that's mind blowing to me. Like, just. Hold on, wait, boy. Splendiferous.
It's splendiferous, nigga.
Splendiferous, nigga. Batman, all of them, nigga. That's what it is. Like,
That's what it is.
crazy, man.
That's what it is. You said splendiferous and then say Batman. What the fuck?
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh, this is Momatic. I don't wonder what the fuck this is.
That's I don't know what that is. I don't know.
It's that Hennessy, huh?
This is a Hennessy, huh?
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Got a lot of people trying to join me with energy. So take away from a nigga. Something, and pray for a nigga.
You going to Chuck E. Cheese? Your dad gonna take you? She's gonna take you to Chuck E. Cheese?
So I got another question for you, man.
Alright.
Let's go back outside.
Okay.
I like it better when it's outside.
What?
I said I like it better when it's outside. Do you ever feel like everything stops and then like your whole body just like turns into like soggy or whatever?
It turns into soggy?
Yeah, whatever. Let's use that word because that's what it feels like. And then it goes like numb. Like, does that ever happen to you?
Well, the stopping thing, yeah. Where it's like, it just pretty much feels like, it's like, you know, it's more or less you're so into your head that you are unable to fucking register
Yeah.
anything outside of what's going on. So to you, it seems like you're stopped when in all actuality, you're just literally just probably just sitting there like this, just looking up.
Really?
Yeah.
So is that how I'm looking? Because like
Well, yeah, a minute ago,
I'm
yeah, you remember
stopping
standing
like
there.
looking at you, but I feel like I'm just there, like painted in.
Yeah, it's funny because when you get to a certain high, it'll feel like you're not even talking. It'll feel like somebody else is talking for you and you're just chilling.
Really? That's literally how it feels.
Yeah. That's how you know you're actually high, is when you sit there and your thoughts are so cohesive that they can go together by themselves.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm back. That's fucking. That's fucking. I never did that in my life, but I just did. That shit's awesome, dude. That is fucking awesome. Now that I know that, I'm like, bro, what the fuck, nigga? You survived, nigga, stabbings, nigga seeing this get shot, fucking drive-bys, nigga. You running for the police and shit, and you can't figure out, nigga, that this is what weed is like doing to you. That like, you're actually talking, you're actually here. but you're not fucking here.
Pretty much.
Fuck,
That's what weed does.
Oh my god. I look so white, I don't give a fuck. That shit hard. On the set. Oh my god. Wow.
Yeah,
'Cause,
legit.
Alright. You know my mom was like an addict and shit. And like crack is a whole different fucking high.
Yeah.
I probably would never go even near that. But like I always wondered what she like felt when she did it or whatever and why she did it. And I always was like, oh shit, it's a bad thing, woo woo woo. And we not talking about crack right now, we talking about weed. And sorry.
No, you're gonna lose your train of thought a lot, just by the way.
No, it's just like that thing is happening again when you was like someone's like talking to you for you or whatever, you're not even like
Yeah, no, it's legit, but it's like funny. It's because it's like it's not necessarily that somebody else talks for you. It's just it's you talking. Like all the words coming out are you. It's just like you are split yourself. So now you're just like chilling, like looking back, like damn, I'm smart.
Yeah. So like that's true. Like that's trippy, but it's cool to me. And like I always wondered why she like did it and shit. I was like, man, like why? Like why? And fucking like when I did the first time, I was like, okay, like I can see why she did it or whatever because it wasn't like this or whatever. And the second time, so yeah, I could definitely see it. And then now like that I'm here and shit, I'm like doing what you're saying and shit. And you hear like telling me basically what I'm like thinking and shit. I'm like, damn man, that bitch did crack. Pretty much, yeah. Only thing that comes to mind is like, what the fuck, bitch?
Yeah.
Crack better be something great, cause like this is like controlling yourself but not controlling yourself shit. It's like crazy cool, but also can like fuck you up. So I'm like, damn. Damn.
Yeah. But then like the other drugs you get, to like crack or meth or whatever, it's like extreme effects, like where it's like debilitate your body and shit like that, where it's like it actually changes the mental, like your psyche, your brain, it changes that shit. Like that's how when it gets more like extreme drugs, stuff like that. And it's like you may feel all this stuff now, but if you're on crack, you feel it like 10 times harder. And then meth would be like 100 times harder.
Like vivid dreams.
Yeah, stuff like that. Like you'd be to the point where you wouldn't be able to actually comprehend what the fuck you were seeing.
Yeah. Wow. So like, when you zone out and shit when you're high, like, do you zone out mentally too? Cause like, when I was in there, which is why I can't really sit down in there, cause that trips me out. It's like laying and then like hearing you talking and then it kind of like fades out, and like I'm just like, I'm looking at myself and I'm thinking to myself, I'm getting up, walking around, talking to niggas like, hey, you don't see this dead nigga right here? Y'all ain't gonna call no one. Like, do you ever get that?
Yeah, I mean, you get to the point where you're high enough to where you're sitting there and you think about something, and then you just stop thinking altogether, and legit, you'll be stuck staring at something and not think a fucking thought about it. You'll just be stuck staring at it.
Yeah.
Like, legit, like at the light bulb, I just be stuck staring at it. Just because it's bright, you fucking stare at it. Or just because of whatever the fuck. You just literally stare at it, having absolutely no thoughts. And you're sitting there just like... And then when somebody comes up to you like, yo, are you good? You be like... You're just like, what? What are you talking about? Like, you weren't just staring at that fucking thing for like 2 hours straight. So it's like... It's a legit thing. Most of the time, people would sit there and just fucking stare dead at something. And then you ask them what they were doing, they were like... What are you talking about? Like, I wasn't doing anything. And it's like... And it's like normal. It's pretty normal. It's pretty fucking normal. Yeah, a lot of the stuff you're describing is like... It's more shit that you come across at the beginning stages of like getting high. It's pretty much like... Once you start... When you start smoking, you experience all this stuff and it seems all new and you're like, what the hell? And then the more you smoke, it's legit like... Now you're just like chilling. Like you're able to be aware of what's going on and like you understand what feelings are real, what feelings aren't, shit like that. So you can like distinguish from everything. Yeah. So it becomes a lot easier. That's why whenever Dede gets high, he's just like chilling for the most part. And then whenever I get high, I can still drive whole conversation and shit. Yeah. Because it's like when I first got high, I was like dead pretty much. Yeah. And I couldn't do anything. Like I remember one time actually, I don't know if I told you this. I was talking to Logan on FaceTime one time, and I legit got so high that I could not hear what she was saying. The only thing I could hear was the TV that was playing in the background.
Really?
I couldn't hear the noise that was happening around me with my sister, my brother.
Yeah.
And I couldn't hear her on the phone at all. All I could hear was Chowder playing on the TV.
Wow.
And it was to the point where I legit couldn't hear myself speak.
Yeah.
And I was just talking to her like, I can't understand what you're saying. Like, I don't know what you're saying. I knew
Yeah.
that I was talking, but I was like, I don't know what you're saying. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. And then I just hung up.
Yeah.
And legit, I could not hear anything at all. Like, it's the fucking weirdest feeling that you legitimately can only hear one thing because your mind can't process that many fucking outside sources. And now it's like, yeah, I can hold a full conversation with you high as shit.
Wow.
So it's all about that, like, you know, where on the spectrum you are exactly, I guess.
I'm cold again. So,
Plumber's crack.
so next question.
Okay.
So when I was in there standing at a hall and I like you guys was talking and everything, did it look like I was like kind of like floating back?
No, but I felt that before.
Really?
Or you sit there and you legit are standing there and you feel like you're going back and forth and you're just like, and you like haven't moved or anything. You're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then you're just like, it is, no, I've definitely been through. I actually have been through that like last time I smoked, where you're so high that you're like, you feel like you're doing this, but you're actually not moving at all. And I actually like that feeling low key, so I'll just let myself feel like that. I'll be like, dude, that's sick.
Yeah.
And you just sit there, just chill, walk back and forth.
Yeah.
But no, I have it literally on video of you just standing still, just staring at stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's just so awesome. That's tight, man. Because like, I literally feel like that. Like, so I'm. What the fuck?
Always getting yelled at.
For real. But like, in my mind, or whatever fuck body, I feel like I'm like here, but I'm going like this or like this, and like I'm just like cruising, and then like when we was in there, I feel like I was like this, and like I don't even remember if it was like 5 or 10 minutes ago, but like it's like this, and just like cruising around.
Yeah, no, your mind will make it seem like your body's moving, but it's not doing anything at all. And you'll literally be like, that's why most people like when they're zoned out on the fucking couch or something, like they're just chilling there. In their mind, they're fucking doing jumping jacks, they're fucking spinning around and shit.
Yeah.
But to everybody else, they just sit on the damn couch looking stupid.
So it's basically like where you're, the last point you was at. So you say, okay, so I'll stop right now. My last point is right there, and then I can just zone the fuck out. I'll be like stuck right here.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. Like if you zone out in one spot, your body will not move.
Yeah.
And it might feel like your body's moving, but it won't. It won't at all.
Really?
And you'll sit there and be stuck thinking you're moving or in your head. And that's why most of the whole like stoner thing is like legit when they're just like, and they're just stuck. That's why when somebody says you're stuck,
Yeah.
it's because you're so into your mind that your whole body's not moving. Like you're just stuck in your head. You're like, and you're like, what are you talking about? I'm not stuck. I've been chilling.
That's crazy. That's crazy, B. Like, bruh, that's so crazy because, like, I feel like my legs are moving hella slow, and they probably are, but I feel like to you, you're like, nigga, you gonna kick somebody.
You probably are. If somebody were to walk out, you probably kick the door.
Yeah. But no, like, nigga, you don't answer my question.
What did you say?
Like, I feel like.
Oh, the kicking thing?
Yeah, like.
No,
I feel like this is going hella slow. Like,
no.
not hella slow, but like to the point where it's like, nigga, I could jump out of the way. But like, I feel like to you, I'm just like.
No, you're kicking as fast as you think you're kicking.
What?
You're not kicking that slow, like fast. You're legit like you're just doing this. Back and forth, like legit. So if I wanted to dodge it, I'd be like this.
Cause like I feel like I'm doing that shit slow as fuck. Like I'm doing it, but I feel like it's like.
No, you're legit, like legitimate, like you're doing. No, you're not going that slow, like legit. When you threw your foot out, you did this.
Like.
It wasn't no like this. It was just like legit. You just like toss your foot out. Ooh, excuse me.
Bro. Man, that's funny as fuck. I think this is like the highest of highs I've been, I guess you can say.
Really?
'Cause,
I don't even remember my highest high. Like, I had to get high as fuck
yeah.
to get to my highest high. Cause, no, your highest high would, well, not necessarily. It depends on how much you smoke. Cause usually people say that your highest high will never be as close as your first time. Because it's like, you can never really get that high because your body was never used to it. So, like,
Yeah.
you sort of off the first time built up a tolerance.
Yeah.
But if you only took one hit the first time, and, like, the second time you took, like, 60 hits, like, obviously your second time is going to be your fucking most high time.
Yeah.
Whether or not you have a tolerance or not. So, it's like, it's all relative. I think my highest time was like last summer. That was when I couldn't hear anything. And I was like listening to TV. That was my highest time, literally. I've never been that high since.
Yeah.
Cause that shit was crazy. Like, I wasn't even flipping out. I was just like, yo, I can't hear shit. And I was like, dude, this is crazy as fuck. And I was just chilling watching TV the whole time. I was like, I can't even do nothing. I was like legit too. When I hung up on her, I was like, she gonna be mad as fuck at me, but I don't even care. This chowder too lit. Legit, I was like, fuck it, I don't even care. Be mad.
He said this.
And she was mad as shit too. She was like, why the fuck didn't you talk to me? I was like, motherfucker, I could not hear anything. Okay, I'm sorry.
Stop it. Stop it. That's killing me. That shit funny. Ooh, that is. I remember you telling me that shit, but right now that shit is so much more funny.
Yup. Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. God. That shit is funny, bro. He smokes weed like every fucking day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, not light. That nigga smokes weed literally every 2 hours. Like, he's one of those people where he hates being sober, basically, ever since, like, he was a kid, because, you know, growing up around drugs and shit, that's how it go. But, so he, like, hates being sober and shit, so he smokes weed, like, every 2 hours, nigga. And, when I was, like, 11, 12 or whatever, my bro came back up, from Lancaster to LA, where we were, and they was like, him and my mom was like smoking in the garage and shit. He was probably like 17 going on 18. They was like smoking in the garage. I always wondered, like, once again, why? Like what's so cool about it or whatever? Like, what's so this and that? And when I first got high, my fucking, what did I say? You gonna tell me what I said?
Oh, I didn't know you were looking at me. That's why I was like, I was like, you just stopped, and I was like, I was about to be like, you want me to tell you what you were talking about? You was talking about how you didn't understand like why people did it, and your mom and your brother were in the garage smoking, and that's where you left off on the story.
I'm at that stuck shit where you was talking about, because that whole time I don't know I said that.
Dude, you know what's funny? I actually done that before with Day, and I'll legit be mid sentence and be like, dude, I don't know what the fuck I said. He's like, I don't either. I'm like, well, that conversation was lost.
Yeah.
And we just stopped talking because
Like,
it was like,
I feel like I fell asleep, nigga, and then woke back up. And I was like, look at that.
it's like, no. What happens is like you doing that, like your whole thoughts are pretty much coming out by themselves thing. And then when you snap back to, if you snap back in the middle of your sentence, you will not know what the fuck you were talking about. You'll legit snap back to reality and be like, wait, what was I talking about?
Because like you was totally tree. You was like, I was like, I must be saying some intelligent shit right now.
And then when you want to figure out what the fuck you're saying, you like, hold on, let me snap back in real quick. Oh, my bad. I don't know what we was talking about.
I felt like I came at the wrong time.
Yeah,
and shit.
pretty
like,
much.
Brian
And you
came
try to keep the conversation. You try to keep the story going, but you can't because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Yeah, no, I've been through that for real. I've been through that so many fucking times with Day.
That was crazy because like, I was like sitting there and like I was like going around and shit, and then like I felt like I was just going around, and I fell asleep. And then, like, I came back too, and I was like, let me pop in and see what this nigga talking about. I was like, yeah, like, and I like see your face like, what the fuck was I talking about? It was like,
you just like stop. You're like, what the fuck was I talking about? And I was like, What? Mid sentence, just I'm sorry. What? Why the fuck? I don't remember now.
Yeah.
I remembered as soon as you said it, but I was confused, so I was like, "What are you talking about?" And
Yeah.
then I forgot what the fuck you were talking about.
That's so fucking funny. That was hilarious. But so yeah, that whole going in and out shit is crazy. Like, that is so crazy because once again, when I was doing all that shit, like in my mind or in my thoughts, as you fucking is so humbly speaking to me. I felt like I passed the fuck out, and I was just like sleep like this, and you was just talking. I was having a full blown conversation with you. So like when I woke up, I feel like it was 10 minutes later. I was like, wait, what? Wait, where are we at in the sentences? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's why most of the time when I'm high, I just let shit right out. Like, if I forget what the fuck we talking about, I forgot it. And then sometimes if I notice I'm talking about some shit to somebody, and it's like prolific and shit, I'll be like, oh, let myself preach real quick. I'm gonna just chill back here.
Yeah.
And I just be like letting myself talk. And then I come in right at the end. I'm like, all right, so you're gonna have to tell me what the fuck I just said.
Yeah, for real.
And
That's
I'm like,
funny.
yeah. But
That's
it's fun.
crazy,
I like
though.
it. It's fun.
That's super dope.
It's like when you get drunk, it's more or less like you're you, but
Yeah,
now
but-
it's like your motor skills are just
Yeah.
impaired. So you're like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's
You're
it.
like you're you, but now you are like have
Uncomfort-
less
Yeah.
like nervousness and shit like that,
Yeah.
obviously. And then like you still have control of your body and everything, but it's just very loopy and shit.
Yeah.
With weed, it's like legit all in your head. Like all of it is your head. It doesn't affect your body at all. So, like the difference is literally like whether or not you'd want it like to just mess with your head, or do you want it to mess with your whole body and like your feelings and shit. Because most of the time, weed, you you're too high to be in your feelings.
Yeah.
Like legit, because if you focused on your feelings, then obviously, yeah,
Yeah.
you could be depressed, you could be happy, whatever the fuck your feelings are telling you to do.
Yeah.
But if you're focused on something else, the likelihood of you being depressed or anything is like obsolete. That's why people get high. It's
Yeah.
because you can't be depressed while high, legit. Because you're like, as soon as like it hits, you'll be like, oh wait, and then you'll try to even think about being stressed or depressed, and you'll be like, dude, there's too much going on right now for me to even do that.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, you just kind of forget about it altogether.
Yeah.
So then that's why people go watch TV and shit like that. Because, like, legit, you watch TV and you forget that you even, like, are there.
Yeah.
And, like, you think that the TV is pretty much just, like, everything that life is. And you just, like, that's all that you're
Yeah.
worried about in existence right now.
Huh.
Because there's so much fucking going on.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It is. It's fucking crazy.
That boy is smart. I feel like I look so funny.
No, you look normal.
Which is crazy to me, because, like, I feel like I look so funny. I'm speaking funny. I know I gotta be speaking funny.
Yeah, no, a little bit. It's only because, like, your tone and the way you're saying things is funny.
Yeah.
It is different from what you normally say. And then, like, you're laughing a lot more. So that's definitely different. But other than that, no, you pretty much just standing there chilling.
I'm so high. I'm so high, dude. Like,
And it's funny because whenever you're high, you always feel the need to say that you're so high. Like, legit, I've done that so many times where I'll be like, even when you're drunk, you'll be like, dude, I'm so drunk. Because it's just like, exactly, I'm so fucking high. And it's like, when you're inebriated, you just feel like you got to tell somebody, dude, I'm so high right now. Like, I don't care. Thanks. I appreciate it.
Oh my goodness. I think, like, I hate to be going in and out and shit like that, but, like, fucking, when I'm in there, it's hot. And I don't know if that, like, affects me, because, like, my heart would start beating, like, really fast.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and so, like, and I know my heart is beating fast because I can feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, that's pretty much the only damn thing I can feel at this moment. So, I know it's beating fast, and that's why I'm like, okay, like, I gotta go out now. Because, like, I'll colder down, or, wait, I'll warm her up, and then fucking, like, trip out, and then, like, when I'm out here, and, like, you're explaining this shit to me, like, I'm cooling. Like,
That's because when we go inside, there's so many different things that are like stimulating your mind at the same time. The sounds, the people, the noises, like the colors, all that shit. Out here, it's legit the same shit you're seeing, so it's easy for your brain to process. So it's like, if it's easier for your brain to process, it'll be easier to focus.
Yeah.
You're less likely to be tripping out, shit like that. Because like when you're in there's so much to focus on that you can't focus. You're distracted by so much that your mind is like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
That's so crazy. So crazy. Cause like, no homo. Get that out of the way. No homo. So it's like, alright, no homo again.
Mm-hmm.
When we out here talking to each other, like I'm like hella cool, like I'm calm, like I'm chilling. I'm like, alright, I'm chilling. But like when I go in there, or like when I'm like sitting down or something, I'm just like looking at shit, I start tripping out because I feel like I just fucking died and no one helping a nigga. I'm like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, nigga, I really just fucking died. These niggas ain't gonna check on a nigga.
I've been through that. Like, yo, legit, no. Oh, this one time, I just remembered. This one time, it was actually when I started smoking weed. Because, like, it's funny that, like, all these stories are pretty much around the same time that I started smoking.
Yeah.
And then after, like, you get to a certain point where, like, none of these stories even happen to you anymore. Because it's like you're so used to, like, the feelings and shit. Like, nothing's pretty much new.
Yeah.
But this time, I legit smoked, like, a good half a blunt and then walked downstairs and I was stuck on the couch for 3 hours straight. Like I was saying in my story, I had smoked half a blunt, came downstairs, and I was stuck on the couch for 3 hours straight. And when they say the silence is deafening, I legit could not hear shit because there was so much noise, but at the same time, it was silent.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how to fucking explain this, because I tried doing it when I was high one time, and everybody looked at me, I was fucking crazy. Where it's legit, you sit there, and if there's absolutely no sound going on, it would be the loudest thing in your ears. Like, legit. I don't know how to explain it other than that. It's like, you'll sit, like, if you sit in your room, in your bed, and there's no noise, like, your window's closed, everything's like, everybody's sleeping.
Yeah.
And you just sit there, you can literally hear just it's the loudest shit in your ears.
Time to get warm. Have you been recording this the whole time?
40 minutes.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
Luckily, I got the 128 gig.